Hey everyone, the Artificial Trainer here, back with another video. Today we're going to be exploring a concept called AI SLOP. So I want to take a look at the tools that these people are using to create this stuff and, discover, is this really unskilled work that goes into this, or does it require some talent to get some good outputs? Before we jump right into that, I want to let you all know about my new Discord channel. You can find the link in the description below. We're building a really great community there, a lot of helpful people, and you can ask me questions about AI SLOP or tech support questions, all that, and I can help you out there. Much easier than if you're in the YouTube comments. So join there, and I look forward to meeting you. All right, so let's jump right in. So as part of this, I signed up for Kling. I had never created videos like this before, and I just wanted to kind of learn, how difficult is this really to make some really attention-grabbing videos, especially if we have like no prompt engineering skill in Kling at all. So I've created a few videos here just to play around, so I knew what I was doing, but there's a few different types of videos that are really popular right now. You have like horror type stuff. You have like cute little animals doing, ridiculous things. You have like nature videos going around. So I'm going to throw some prompts in here. We're going to see what we get as an output, and we're going to analyze them and see how it goes. And some of you might ask, why Kling? Why didn't you try Sora or Runway or another one like that? And there's a couple reasons. One, every person I've heard talk about this stuff, Kling is what they're using. Some may use Runway a little bit, and I haven't really heard of anyone using Sora. I think part of that is how expensive Sora is. But yeah, so that's why I'm using Kling. You might be able to get similar outputs with those other services, but I haven't used them. All right, so let's start off with the first one. We'll try, creating some sort of like attention-grabbing monster. So let's just throw a prompt in here. I'm going to say a grotesque humanoid monster running aggressively at the person filming. All right, and these are taking like 3 minutes to load. So let's create two of them, just so, maybe we get a bad seed on the first one. This second one will tell us how our prompt is. All right, so it takes 40 credits, and we'll generate it. All right, so this was our output. I mean, it did follow the prompt, right? Let's look at, we should have gotten 2 outputs here. So we got 2 of them, right? And it followed the prompt really nicely. The quality is really good. This one might even do okay on social media. It's kind of in your face. But my problem with these, right, is that you can't really control what this monster looks like, right? So, like, you didn't really have any creativity behind this. You kind of just threw the prompt in, and you got an output, which is great. Like, some people might just be in it to, shock people and grab attention, but for like the artistic side of this, it doesn't really hit too hard. I would be interested to try to add some more detail to this prompt and see, maybe we will get some, maybe we can control the likeness a little bit more of the monster. So let's try to be a little bit more detailed, and we'll see what we get out. So I'm going to say grotesque, skinny, 5 foot tall humanoid monster covered in white feathers, running aggressively at the person filming. The background is a dark city park. All right, let's see if we get any more consistency from this. All right, and this is what we get for this one. So you can see the consistency is actually a lot better between these two, but still not perfect, right? Like if you're gonna create a movie, you wouldn't call these the same character, which to me limits the usefulness of what this is for. It's more just, you know, create an attention grabbing viral clip, which is fine, and it's an art form unto itself to choose, you know, only choose the best high quality attention grabbing clips that are going to keep viewers coming back over and over again. All right, so that's the horror stuff. From this, what the applications are, more for attention grabbing short clips than it is for creating, you know, like a 3-minute long video with character consistency and all that. All right, so let's take a look at the next subject here, or the next genre. Let's create some cute little animal videos. All right, so I'll try a cute golden retriever puppy playing with a black Labrador puppy. Don't get on me for my spelling. All right, I spelled that right. I don't know why Google doesn't like it. Okay, and let's generate a couple of these. All right, so we got a very cute video of two dogs playing. One problem here is that this doesn't really look like a golden retriever, right? So the model may not know what a golden retriever looks like. So we are still lacking kind of that character consistency. But one thing I'm curious of is, can I control the movement of how these puppies are playing with each other? Right now, you know, they're kind of just like running next to each other, but I want to try to see if I can make, you know, like the black lab somersault over or like tumble over the golden retriever and land on his back. And let's see if we can get, you know, control some of the action with the prompt, or if we're kind of just basically saying like what subjects we want to see in the image or in the video, and then Kling is giving us what it thinks those subjects typically do. All right, so I'm going to say a cute black Labrador puppy tumbling over a golden retriever and landing on his back. Okay, so these generations finished. This one actually is closer to a golden retriever puppy. This generation wasn't very good, but we do actually have a little bit more control here in the movement, right? The lab is kind of jumping on the golden retriever. It's not, you know, it's not perfect, but we are getting like somewhat of prompt adherence. This one's just kind of a bad generation. We got 2.5 puppies in here. But in this one, it does seem, you know, character consistency is easier because you have dogs instead of people. We're really good at picking out differences in humans. We're less good at picking out differences in animals, which kind of plays to the benefit of the viability of this genre. So yeah, pretty interesting. Good, like I said, pretty good prompt adherence, a little bit better than I expected even. So that's nice to see. All right, let's go to the last genre that I've seen on this. That would be like nature videos, and like, you know, animals that aren't supposed to flying and morphing two types of animals together, that type of thing. So I'm just gonna start with creating a nature video of a lion and a tiger. Let's just say fighting. This will be kind of, you know, like a fake. You'd never see a lion and a tiger together, so like a who would win type video, you know, when people ask, theoretically, if a lion and a tiger were in a cage match, who would win? That's the type of thing we're looking at here. All right, let's generate that. All right, so this generation shows some holes in Kling, right? We have this like lion tiger hybrid thing fighting a tiger, and then up here we have this one's actually a bit better, but we get this weird morphing in the middle, but it does actually look like a lion and kind of a lion and a tiger at times. I want to throw one last thought out about prompt engineering. So one thing that I've noticed is Kling is extremely predisposed to, like, if you throw certain words at it, it's gonna pick them up every single time. Yeah, so for example, I generated like 5 or 6 dogs with squeaky toys, and the squeaky toy was like a big trigger for Kling. Every single one that I put in had a squeaky toy in it, and the dog was playing with it pretty naturally. There's some other examples of you know, things that kind of like snap Kling's attention right to them, and you get a good generation. And that is kind of the nature of prompt engineering. So I would say if there's a certain level of artistry to this in the prompt engineering, and you need to be able to be creative, and it's almost like learning a language with this prompt engineering. So like the more experience you get with Kling, you'll realize that, oh, if I combine like 3 of these words, they trigger Kling almost every single time to perform a certain action, and I can mix them together, and it'll properly recognize the interaction between those trigger words. So that piece, I think, has a strong element of artistry to it, and it's not something that, you know, you could just go to ChatGPT and ask for a prompt, because there are certain words and certain phrases that Kling really picks up on, and ChatGPT won't know them. The only way to learn them is to get experience using it and learn the language that Kling speaks. That is kind of it for my initial tests here. I have some ideas behind, you know, the way that we are using Kling here. There's not a lot of artistry, right? We're just kind of, you could ask ChatGPT, you know, give me 10 attention-grabbing scenes to put into Kling, and then this is kind of what you would get. So in that case, to me, it has its uses, right? Picking out viral videos is an art form unto itself. But to me, creating these videos isn't really art. I do have some thoughts and some ideas behind allowing us to guide these videos better. So I'm thinking about having a series similar to what I was doing with Hanyuin, and trying to get better at Kling and creating some character consistency, trying to get some more expected movement and expected characters in there, so that we can actually use this to create long form content, right? Not just 5-second clips or 10-second clips. We can actually get out a full coherent video with consistent characters and consistent scenery. I'm hoping that, you know, within the next couple of weeks I'll get a new video out with that content. But yeah, in the meantime, follow me on socials. I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok. I also started up a Discord, so go join that Discord. We have some new members of the community helping out in there, and I really want it to be a safe space for people to share their art that they've created. And also, I'm going to be in there to give you tech support or workflow advice or anything like that you might need. All right, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video.